welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. We're halfway to that goal. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. The Toronto Raptors, the Washington Wizards, the Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Pistons, all are known to have interest in helping to facilitate a Butler deal. Perhaps you'll recall that when the reports of the Raptors' eagerness to join in first began to circulate, one lead sources told me for a piece published here last Sunday that about half the league has made similar feelings known to the Miami Heat. We're close enough to the February 6th trade deadline now that teams within the flexibility to join in on a theoretical Butler blockbuster have incentive to show more patience and see what shakes out in upcoming days. And guys, at the end of the day, it's like what this report says. As we get closer to the deadline, more and more teams will get desperate. More and more teams want to be involved to potentially even get one of those first-round picks from the Phoenix Suns. You have the Washington Wizards. They want to get off Kuzma. The Toronto Raptors, they want to trade Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and the list goes on. Same thing with the Charlotte Hornets. Same thing with the Detroit Pistons. People are trying to shed salary, get off role players. So there's a lot of different ways that this can go. But once again, Bradley Beal has not requested to waive that no-trade clause. He said he's not leaving. He wants to stay with the Phoenix Suns. So until that happens, this trade cannot happen. Unless Jimmy Butler changes his mind, he's willing to go to another team like Memphis, who it's been reported they're willing to take him with open arms. Now remember, this is not all about what Jimmy Butler wants. Tim Bonnet says that the Miami Heat are still okay with keeping Jimmy Butler until the summer. The Heat, if they don't get what they want in a trade, will just wait until the summer and deal with Jimmy Butler then, because then there will be a lot more options for them in a few months. So they're not in a rush. We already know stubborn Pat Riley. He has no problem suspending Jimmy Butler for playing dominoes in the locker room or doing whatever because they're going to get what they want. Is that right? Not necessarily. I don't agree with all the suspensions, but it is what it is. Obviously, they're beefing right now. But the Miami Heat, they don't want long-term salary. They do want draft capital, okay? And they want win-now players. If they're not going to get that, they're not just going to rush to trade Jimmy Butler. They're going to do what's best for them. It doesn't matter how awkward it is. I know a lot of people want this to be over with, but this all comes down to the Miami Heat and what they want as a franchise. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.